I am back here with another balloon video. I am going to show you today how to do all the different types of twists with balloons. You can do these with 1/60s, 2/60s, 3/60s, and all the larger size balloons. The first twist that I'm going to show you is called either the full twist, the loop twist, but this is how you do it. You hold the spot between your fingers, just like that, where you want the twist to connect. That means where you're actually going to do the twist. You fold the balloon however wide you want the bubbles, or however long. And in that spot you just squeeze and twist. This is a common type of twist for hands and feet on simple balloon sculptures. The next one I'm going to show you is called the lock twist. It is very similar to this, except you're actually doing individual twists. What you're going to do is you're going to take the balloon in the spot where they're going to connect, you're going to twist, just like that. And while you're doing this, you have to make sure that you're holding onto the outer twist. So, where you've already done your work, you want to hold on to that. Otherwise, this will happen. And every time you do that, you'll actually weaken the balloon. If you look at the balloon once you've done that, you'll notice that it's either see-through or it's darker. That is because it's ready to pop. You're going to make the twist. You're going to twist again, however size you need the bubble to be. So you have 1, 2, 3 pieces. You're going to bring that down, just like that. And when you do twists, here's a tip. The less friction between the balloons, the less likely they're going to pop. So when you're starting out, you're going to want to make that extra twist. You can do it without the twist, though, by just twisting as if it was a fold twist or a loop twist. But you make another section, and you just twist the two together, just like that. Now, I'm going to actually get another balloon. There we go. The next one I'm going to teach you is a roll through. This is common for making bodies, parrots, birds, heads. What you're going to do is you're going to take, I'm actually going to make a parrot right now. So I'm going to make the parrot's head. That's just a twist. I'm going to hold on to that. Now I'm going to do about a hand's width. Just like that. I'm going to make another bubble the same size. And last, a third bubble the same size. Sometimes I do it just slightly smaller because it makes it a little easier to roll through, and in the end design you don't even notice it. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the 2 bubbles that you lock twisted with the ends of your fingers. With your thumb, you're going to actually push the unlinked twist through these 2 bubbles. While you're pushing through with your thumbs, you want to use your fingertips to roll the other 2 bubbles around it so that there's less friction between the balloons. Just like that. So you've got a section of 3 bubbles. You know, to make the tail, I'm just going to go like that. And you've got a parrot in a swing. The next twist is called the ear twist. You use this for support. You can use this to make ears. It's common in the teddy bear and the cat. Basically what you do is I'm going to start off part of the design. I need to make an ear. This is a very tight twist, but don't let that scare you because it's actually one of the easier twists to do. You're going to make a bubble. You're going to make a small bubble, usually about 1 inch, 1.5 inch, maybe even smaller sometimes. You're going to make sure that it is twisted a couple times, because when you're doing other designs where you're pushing them through, you can actually cause different sections to unravel, and it actually undoes the ear twist. So what you're going to do is you're going to make your bubble. You're going to fold. So now you've got, on top of the 2 bubbles, you've got your small bubble. You're going to pull that bubble and give it a twist. Just like that, and that's your ear twist. You can use these to also, as you see, change directions. If you get creative, you could make letters and words and all kinds of stuff. I used 3 already. Let me grab another one. This next one, I actually hardly ever use. But there is actually designs where you will use this. Tie off. I'm going to make a bubble. Now this actually uses the ear twist. So you want to actually make sure that your balloon is nice and soft, just like that. You're going to twist. You're going to make an ear twist. Now what we're actually going to do is split this ear twist into 2 bubbles. You're going to be afraid that it's going to pop. It is called the pop twist, but that is not when it's going to pop. If you did this right, you actually have plenty of room in that ear twist. So what you're going to do is you're going to push with your thumb and gently pull on the 2 outside sections of balloon. Then you're just going to push like this, so that where the 2 balloons are connected, all 3 sections, there's a little tiny spot where it's really strong. You can actually split the balloon, the ear twist, right there. And you're going to give it a twist, just like that. Straighten it out. I did that one a little crooked, but it's okay. It will still work. I'm going to do it again. Going to split, just like that. Now we've got 2 split ear twists and a bubble in the middle. We actually do not need this bubble in the middle anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves the enemy of a balloon. It's a pin or a needle. If you need to do this and you're doing parties and stuff like that, be smart and use a safety pin so that you could close it up later. What you're going to do, I'm going to hold the 2 spots right here. You take the pin, bam, just like that. Put the pin back. You actually split the balloon just like that, making 2 little hands or 2 little feet. I'm going to show you something very quickly, making use of that. Inflate. Tie it off. Gonna make a bubble. Another bubble. Make a little head. Going to do a small roll through. And I deflated that balloon. I'll do it one more time. I find that I pop a lot of yellow balloons. Be it a jewel tone or a fashion color, I pop a lot of yellows for whatever reason. So I'm going to do this again. When you're starting off learning balloons, You're going to be tempted to buy the most common bag you're going to find in party stores, magic shops. It's called the traditional assortment. And that is filled with jewel tone balloons. Jewel tones, unlike these are fashion or deluxe or whatever, they're see-through. And by being see-through, they're thinner, and when you're learning, you're going to pop a lot and you're going to get frustrated. So I usually recommend avoiding them. I'm going to do an ear twist, but first I'm going to make another bubble in the middle. Going to do that. Now this is how it would look in a design for arms, or something like that, legs. You're going to grab, you're going to pull. You're going to do an ear twist. Do that again. You're going to split right there. Do it one more time. Make sure that's secure. And this would be arms on the person. You're going to take your pin, you're just going to pop. And because you've already locked it in here, you have little arms. I think that's pretty cool. It saves you balloons if you're doing smaller designs. It actually gets a good reaction from the crowd because they think the whole balloon is going to come apart, but it doesn't. And those are different types of twists that you can do with balloons. There's actually one more, I almost forgot. This one is called the Tulip Twist. Some people call it the Apple Twist. Basically, you want to hide that knot, or you want to make a pig nose or something like that. What you do, I see a lot of people do this and I think it's gross. I would never do this and hand it to a kid. They'll put their finger in their mouth, they get it all wet. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. If you've been working with balloons for a while, you'll find that your fingers sometimes get a little bit powdery feeling, a little dry, and that will cause your finger to slide right along the balloon. You're going to push in with your finger. You're going to push on that knot, just like that. Your finger is going to go inside the balloon, and then you're going to grab the knot and just pop your finger out. You see, I didn't lick my finger, nothing like that, and it came right out. So what you've done is you're still holding onto that knot. You basically turn the balloon kind of inside out. And this will actually look kind of familiar if you've ever had those water snake things that you squeeze them and they shoot out of your hands. It looks just like that. Now this, if you let go, the knot will pop back out. What you're going to do is you're going to twist, just like that. The outside section where that little indentation is, you're going to twist that and just let go. And you've got yourself, you could use this for a flower, if you're doing the teddy bear with the heart. I'll show you what that is. Right here. I'm going to let some air out. Put in a little too much air. You're going to push that in. We're going to twist. And you would feed this through your teddy bear's arms and kind of stretch it between his legs, and he's holding onto a little miniature rose or tulip. And that is all different types of balloon twists that you can do with balloons. There's more that I will show you later, but these are the basic twists that you're going to need to do hundreds of different designs. Once again, I'm Matt. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.